right, welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 374. Now, last week I said that Tom Cruise was going to try and save his family from giant tripod aliens. Well, yeah, here we are, man. War of the Worlds, 2005. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, movie directed by Steven Spielberg. Yeah, I think this is my second Spielberg movie throughout the this whole duration of the movie review series. This is my second Spielberg movie. I think it is. No, wait a minute. I did Indiana Jones. Hell, this is my fifth Spielberg movie. Yeah. Yeah, Jurassic Park, and then the three out of the five Indiana Jones. Yeah, this is my fifth Spielberg movie. Anyway, yeah, man, this movie though, yeah, the War of the Worlds. Yeah, yeah, Tom Cruise, Dakota Fanning, Miranda Otto, Tim Robbins, just to name a few. Yeah, this movie has a nice little Top Gun reunion. Tom Cruise, Maverick, Tim Robbins. He was Merlin in the first movie. You know, I bring my closer, Merlin. You gonna do what? you know. And then yeah, you got them again with this movie here. Even though Tim Robinson's character offered them refuge, they weren't exactly on the same page. Robbins, he wanted to attack the aliens, while Tom's character wanted to, you know, just keep quiet, just keep in hiding. He was thinking about protecting his daughter, other than fighting back. So yeah, that whole thing. Yeah, with this movie though, yeah, this movie is based off of the book, based off of the book by H.G. Wells. You know, yeah, H.G. Wells, when he wrote The War of the Worlds, he made one hell of a pop cultural impact. And then, yeah, they did a radio show where Orson Welles, no relation to H.G. Wells, I don't think. Well, yeah, they had Orson Welles do the radio show, yeah, and how he read it, with all that dramatic feel, you know, it scared so many people because everybody that listened to that radio show thought that it was actually happening. So yeah, yeah, the night that panicked America, yeah, War of the Worlds. Yeah, and then yeah, ever since then, everybody was fascinated by what would happen if aliens came to attack us, and we was in that position of our military forces not doing anything about it because we couldn't fight back against them. We didn't have the weapons and resources to fight back against them. But then that it was that one the ex machina that just came in and stopped the whole thing, and that was bacteria. It was bacteria that beat the aliens. You know, microbes. It was microbes, bacteria that beat the aliens in the end. By the time they came and invaded us, they were doomed because it was one of the very first things that was created when Earth was created. One of the very first things that was created. That was it. That beat the aliens. through the wisdom of God. That was it. Yeah, vulnerable to the countless microbes that inhabit the earth, which God, in His wisdom, placed on the planet. Yes, out of all the things that tried to beat the aliens, it was only it was natural organic substance that we all have. Yeah, but hey, man, that was it. Yeah, yeah. Back when the radio show was going. Yeah, everybody was in a panic. You know, just shows how great an actor Orson Welles was. You know, making everybody believe that we were actually getting attacked. And then yeah, they did a movie in 1953 about War of the Worlds, and you know they tried to capture what was from the book, and they hit us with the with that movie. And then yeah, this movie right here is pretty much an update from that movie. As a matter of fact, the two people that played Grandma and Grandpa in this movie, they were the lead actors in that movie. Yeah, Anne Robinson, who played grandmother, was yeah she played Sylvia Van Burn in 1953 film. Gene Barry, who played grandfather, he played Dr. Clayton Forrester in 1953 film. Yeah, he was the lead role in that movie. So yeah, even though they made an appearance, no, they didn't say anything. We just saw them at the end of the movie. But yeah, yeah, that's Spielberg right there, man. Yeah, he hit us with the you know he hit us with a real cool update, but at the same time he acknowledges the past. This whole movie is a huge homage to the book and to that radio show because yeah, this movie yeah it pretty much recaptured the fear and paranoia that that they experienced back in the day. So yeah, yeah, we all get to feel that fear and paranoia, especially when um Tom's character Ray, especially when Ray, his daughter Rachel, and Tim Robinson's character Harlan, when they was in the basement and the drone, this like snake like tail, but it was like a camera. It was a camera drone. Yeah, it came in. It came in the basement, and it was checking things out, looking for more humans to enslave. Yeah, it was doing some recon work. But yeah, yeah, the drone came in, and yeah, they were hiding from it, you know. But they was behind the wall or under the stairs, or they used a mirror right in front of them, you know. Yeah, they were just hiding from it. And in a way, it gave you that Jurassic Park feel because the scene where I covered this in the in that review, but in the scene where the two kids were in the kitchen and the raptors in were in the kitchen and they were looking for those kids, and yeah, one of the raptors got tricked by his own reflection. That's exactly what they did with this scene right here. With the camera drone coming in, and he's looking and it's looking around, and yeah, yeah, that you see his own reflection in the mirror, and yeah, you got that great shot of all three of them against the mirror, trying to keep quiet, hiding from it, trying to keep quiet, and the drone is right there, you know. Yeah, it goes up, looks up past the mirror, you know, with his lights on, past the mirror. He don't look down. He just looks up past him, and yeah, and then it leaves. But then, um, you know, Rachel's leg kicks out, and I guess she had a nice little, I guess she had a cramp, and she had to check it out. Yeah, yeah, she kicked her leg out, and the drone the drone turns around, sees her boot, it creeps over again, it turns to the other side of the mirror, and only her boot was there, but they were gone. They went under the stairs. But yeah, I tell you, man, yeah, that was some real heart-stopping, breath-holding intensity throughout that whole scene, man. I tell you, man, you do not want to see these two, see these three get caught. You do not want to see these three get caught at all. And yeah, yeah. And then not too long after the drone leaves, you know, we have the aliens come out of the you know, they're out of their tripod war, their tripod war machines, and they were walking into the basement exploring, you know. And yeah, you know, again, we got the Jurassic Park feel. You know, we had to hold our breath along with them. You know, man. But yeah, that was just so intense. I tell you, man, that was yeah, the intensity level. You know, high up there in the red. You know, you know, yeah, yellow, orange, red. You know, but yeah, I tell you, yeah, yeah, so good, man. This movie is so good. But I tell you though, man, yeah, when they showed up though, when they showed up, you know, the lightning storm was happening, and yeah, the lightning storm was happening, and yeah, they showed up, you know, they came out from under the ground. The tripod machine came up under the ground. You know, you see all the people running, and next thing you know, it started shooting their beams at him, and he just vaporizing everybody. You know, just turning everybody to ash. Everybody. You know, Tom Cruise, you know, his character, you know, yeah, he's running through the street, you know, avoiding this beam, this death beam coming down, taking out everybody. And yeah, he getting covered in human, basically. Yeah, you just see the clothes fly, but you don't see the human no more. You know, yeah, even when people were in the car gets cut in half and they get turned into ash inside the car. Yeah, but yeah, Tommy he's running through. He getting covered in ash and everything. Yeah. And by the time he got home, yeah, he was just covered in gray ash. He covered in people. You know. Yeah, his kids asking him, what's that stuff on him? Yeah, he didn't even say anything. He was just he just had that look of petrified fear on his face, man. you know, yeah, he went to the bathroom to look at himself, and he's seeing, yeah, all of this ash all over, all these people all over him. Yeah, he shook that shit off, washed his face off, yeah. They got up and out of there, yeah, they collect what they could, box up whatever food that, well, he asked his son to box up food, and since there was no food in the house, he just boxed up condiments. So yeah, yeah, he boxed up everything, yeah, ketchup and mustard, peanut butter, barbecue sauce, whatever, I was in there. Whatever he had in his kitchen, yeah, he just boxed that shit up, and they all got out. But yeah, I tell you, man, yeah, yeah, yeah. This movie though, yeah, this movie was just high intensity, high intensity all the way through. I mean, even when you had to calm down, even when you had to calm down scenes, the calm down moments, you know, it was still intensified. Okay, yeah, yeah, red, orange. I mean, yeah, a yellow, orange, red. You know, you know. The movie started out well, it started out pretty clear, and then we had the lightning storm, which was yellow, and then you had the the lightning, the lightning attack, and then you had what we thought was lightning attack. It was really them transporting themselves through the lightning bolts into the ground, just so they can get into their war machines. Those lightning bolts were nothing but pods. Yeah, it transported them to the ground to get into their war machines, which were buried underground for maybe thousands of years. So yeah, lightning strike their pods into the machine. They come up, and yeah, those giant tripods, going around, just shooting beams just shooting beams at any and everybody. And if they weren't doing that, they were abducting some people, just so they can harvest their blood. Man, I tell you, yeah, seeing that, seeing that harvesting human blood and tissue to fertilize the alien vegetation, that that red stuff, that organic red stuff that they were pretty much growing all over the place, like red vines, like tiny red vines. Dude, it was growing all over the place. But yeah, they were harvesting human blood and tissue. So yeah, when they were in the escape pods, when they were in the pods, when Ray allowed himself to get abducted just so he can get his daughter back, because yeah, when the aliens came in the basement, when they came back anyway, the camera drone, when they came back, yeah, she woke up to that sucker right in front of her face. Yeah, she got up and she got out of there. Yeah, 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 Tom's character Ray, yeah, he gets an axe. He chops that son bitch and chops that son bitch almost in half. Yeah, that sucker, it goes back up into the ship. Yeah, so yeah, he goes out. He go look for his daughter Rachel. He looked for her. Can't find her anywhere. Asking her to make noise. Can't find her anywhere. He goes into a Humvee and he finds that there's a belt of grenades. So yeah, he grabs that. Yeah, he sees that you see throughout the window that his daughter is out standing on the hill and she's just standing there petrified. Yeah, yeah, the tripod, it scoops her up into the into the into the machine. Yeah, so yeah, he takes one of those grenades, takes the pin out, throws it, he hits the force field, but he got their attention. So yeah, it turns around, it grabs him, scoops him up into the machine. So yeah, he's in there. He looking around for his daughter. He finds her, you know, yeah. Yeah, we see one poor guy. He gets snatched up into the the ship, looking like it look it looked like he got snatched up into the ass of the ship. Looked like. So yeah, the tube came out of the ass of the ship, and he snatched up Ray's He snatched Ray by the leg. Yeah, yeah. He grabs his daughter. He tried to shield her. It snatched him up. He looks down. He sees the grenade belt, so he gets the grenade belt. Yeah, there's a soldier inside the pod with them. Yeah, so he grabs Ray and he grabs him. He pulling him and he asking the people to help him. So people grabbing the soldier, pulling the soldier. Yeah, so Ray, yeah, he gets pulled up into the ass of the ship, but not completely. You know, yeah, his arm is still exposed. Yeah, he getting pulled down. The people are overpowering this thing. It's pulling him down. Yeah, so it releases him. But Ray had a couple of grenade pins in his mouth. He spits them out in his hand. Yeah, the soldier sees it. He tells everybody to get down. And yeah, those are yeah. So yeah, we have a couple of grenades just go off inside the tripod, and that sucker goes down. Everybody gets released. Yeah, next thing you know, yeah. But next thing you know, not too long after, maybe a couple of days after this whole thing went down. Yeah, we see that those red organic vegetations that they had growing around, yeah, they were starting to wither off, very quickly, turning gray now. Yeah, and then everybody found out that yeah, the tripods, yeah, the tripods are starting to act crazy. They were one soldier, Ray asked one soldier, what happening, and yeah, he told him, yeah, he told him, yeah, you don't know, they started acting very erratically, going in circles, and then they went down and went down an hour ago. And he told him to keep moving, telling everybody to keep moving. Yeah, so yeah, he noticed something. He noticed something because these things have force fields, protective shields. But he noticed something. The birds were flying on top of one of the surviving war machines. Yeah, I mean they couldn't do that before, but you seeing them land on top of these war machines. So yeah, he's asking the soldier, yeah, to look at the birds. Yeah, they're on top of the war machines. Yeah, so yeah, the soldiers they grabbed their anti-tank weapons. Their Stinger missiles. Going on Metal Gear on this sucker right here, boy. Metal Gear Solid. When Snake had to fight Metal Gear, and he had the Stinger. He had the Stinger missile launcher. You take out the satellite. You take out it's a satellite control, and then you take out the gun, and then you take out the um the open cockpit, which Liquid Snake was in. So yeah, you fired that some bitch at him, and yeah, you get it enough times, and yeah, you beat Metal Gear. That was back when we were playing Metal Gear Solid. But yeah, first Metal Gear Solid. That was back when we were playing that, and that's what you had to do to beat Metal Gear. And I don't remember that all these years. Well, hey, how many times have I played that game? Take your pick. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, they were firing their anti-tank missiles at the last remaining tripod, and they took that some bitch down. Yeah, the hatch opened, and one of the aliens that we saw before, he he slithered his way halfway out the cockpit. But yeah, he was sickly and he was dying. So yeah, eventually, he comes out, taking his last breath, and yeah, he just turned to gray. But yeah, Yeah, they went from Tom and his daughter Ray and his daughter Rachel. Yeah, they went from Jersey to Boston, and eventually, yeah, she saw grandma again. She saw her mom and she saw her grandparents again, and her older brother, who was very eagerly wanted to fight these aliens earlier in the movie. Yeah, he somehow survived and he made it to Boston. And yeah, the family is back together. But yeah, I tell you, man, yeah, the ex machina, the do ex machina, it was bacteria. It was bacteria that beat them things. You know, by the time they came in, breathed our air, they were doomed. It was bacteria that beat those things. That was the flip of the book, basically. But yeah, this movie is just so good, so good, such a badass movie, man. Yeah, yeah, Spielberg, Tom Cruise, cannot go wrong with that pairing. Yeah, this is a straight up, a straight up 5 out of 5. I mean, yeah, yeah, you can't go wrong with it, not at all. Yeah, that's my review, Jack. And I was sticking to it. Next week, man. Next week, I'm going to reform school. Not literally, but yeah, I'm going to reform school. But not me. But yeah, I'm going to reform school just to see these girls. Going to reform school next week. Yeah, all these girls going to be inhabiting this reform school. Sybil Danning is going to be the warden, pretty much, of this reform school. And yeah, the shit that goes down, you're gonna have to stick around and watch me talk about that next week. Keep it locked right here for that, Jack. Check out my other shit right here. Subscribe to me right here. But in the meantime, in between time, this show is